Hi, and welcome to Key Technology. This is a short video clip on the VitiSort from Key Technology, and today we're just going to take a quick look at how to test the valves to make sure that all 128 valves on the VitiSort are working. The valves and their driver boards are located inside the front enclosure. And there's a quick test with air pressure turned on to the machine. There's a quick test that can be run from the user interface, and you've got in this lower corner of the ejectors page, we've got a little utility that lets you run forwards. It'll cycle through all 128 valves forwards or backwards, and you can also step through it in single mode, just turning one on and then cycling through them individually. And this is helpful, especially if you do find that you have one that's failed. You can locate it and then go troubleshoot. There is a warm-up button here that lets you just exercise all the valves aggressively first, and we recommend you do that first thing in the morning or before you go through and cycle it one at a time, so that if they're sticking or they just need a little exercise to get them going, the warm-up is actually a quick routine to do that. So we'll do that first. So that warms up 8 valves at a time very quickly to get the little rubber seals loosened up. Then we can cycle through going forward. And you see it cycling through all 128 valves here. And what you're looking for is a pause in that sequence where it might highlight a valve that's not working. So here we're watching the valve cycle all the way through. I'm just going to unplug one real quick so that we can hear the difference. So you hear that pause. Then we can go back down and see if we can find it. So there we see valve 97 is not functioning. 96 is working, 97 is not, 98 is not working. So then you would come in here, you would locate the valve driver board that's trying to fire a valve. You can follow and see if you can determine which of these 16 valves is not functioning. And of course, I have it unplugged here, so we'll plug it back in. Voila. Okay. So this is a good, quick way to test to make sure that all 128 valves are working before you start sorting. So we'll watch that go all the way through. And one last note, you can't run this utility with sorting turned on. So if sorting is turned on, for example, if you wanted to run product down here and have it actually sort, these buttons are disabled. So don't panic if you come here and you see them disabled. Just come up here, turn this off. Now you can come down and cycle forwards, backwards, one at a time. Or do the warm-up. And that again is on the ejectors page of the user interface. Normally you would see this page. That's your default inspection page. And that concludes a quick demonstration of how to check the valves on a VitiSort.